Polar Bears, we are back. Second episode of Big Shots TV here in Jindabyne. Who would have thought? We are in the house again. Let me tell you, there's been a lot going on down here around Jindabyne with our tastings for Big Shot drinks. We've been in Cooma at celebrations, and just last night we're over at East Jindabyne at the Bottle-O. Absolutely insane. There's a lot of buzz going on around town. With Big Shot drinks, the snow has been absolutely insane. Pretty firm up there, but everybody's still having a blast. School holidays, the weather, it's all going on down here. But right now, let's start off the show with some footage from Mick Simpson, and it's all about what goes in to making a half pipe. So have a look-see.
It takes a tremendous amount of snow to build the half pipe. First, the snowmakers start from the beginning of the season, and then the snowcats come in and use that snow to build up two walls. We use the full spectrum of cats in this process. The winch cat is a cat that has a winch on it, and it helps to pull the snow uphill to get the initial build. Pitch, or the angle of the pipe, is basically set to the earth. This one is 12 degrees, which makes it an easy pipe to learn on. The location for the half pipe here at Perisher is ideal. It's perfect because it's so easily accessible from Front Valley, from Mitchell T-Bar. It's got a great location for snowmaking, and it's visible. The final tool for shaping the half pipe is the cutter, and it goes onto the front of the snowcat and is like a chainsaw that makes the transition in the rideable surface. This pipe in Perisher, compared to an Olympic-sized pipe, is much smaller, and it's fun to ride because of that. It's not so crazy scary. Those bigger pipes are for professionals, and they're fun to ride too, but this one's just more fun. Half pipes are a one-stop shop for everyone. Skiers and snowboarders, you can go fast, you can turn hard, you can jump, you can go as big as you want to, or stay low in the transition and feel the G-forces of a turn against the vertical wall. It's a blast.
So how was that machinery and innovation that cuts half pipes all around the world, that gives so many polar bears too much fun to have in one day? Now let's go back in time a little bit to when, around the era when I started snowboarding, and this is one of my snowboards from around, 89, 90. Obviously it's a camper. These boards, they're pretty much well like the boards today. They've got side cut, camber and all that kind of jazz. This one's a 165. Back in the day we used to ride big boards, really, really stiff. I mean, this thing was like an ironing board, You had to screw the bindings onto the board. There was no helicoils, or holes to screw your bindings straight into and all that kind of jazz. Yeah, pretty primitive, but new school back in the day when I was riding and everything really started to kick off in Australia. Now let me show you something that's from nowadays. This is the new technology, and this thing is featherweight, right? It's from Find Industries. These guys hook me up with snowboards every winter, and this one is pretty much like a Formula One racing car on the snow. It's got double camber underneath your feet, so when you're in a turn, it really kind of stretches out the camber underneath your feet, bites the snow really well. It's also got double side cut, so this thing absolutely shroups and cuts deep into the snow. So there you go, there's a little bit of innovation from, Casboras and half-pipe, machinery that cuts snow, makes half-pipes to the boards from, back in the day to, nowadays. So whatever you may be doing out there, I hope you're ripping and having fun. And yibbida yibbida, as I always say, boom, bam, shakalaka. Let's go to some other footage right now. Welcome back, polar bears, to Big Shots TV. You're never gonna guess who I have in the studio. I got my good mate Cam Waddell here. He's in the house. He's gonna have a little bit of a chat to us. How are you, Cam?
Yeah, good, thanks. How are you, TeeVee?
Way, buddy. That's the way. Sweet. Cam, welcome to the Big Shots team and family, and welcome to the Big Shots TV show. You're a local here in Jindabyne.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, grew up in Jindabyne, and yeah, just a pleasure to be here. Stoked to be here.
Nice, brother. Nice. Hey, so let me ask you, when was the first time that you started skiing?
Well, I actually started skiing when I was 2 years old.
Ooh.
So yeah, my dad was a ski instructor back in the day. So I guess when I started walking, all right, I was just up on the planks.
Nice. So, when was the first time? I mean, what were you doing, like, throughout your skiing, with the very start of your skiing life, you would say, were you just a grommet? After that, were you ski racing? What were you doing?
So yeah, I was pretty much a grommet growing up, like always just, chasing after the bigger kids, my older brother and all his friends and even the older boys.
Yep.
Always just trying to tag along with them. And then I went into moguls for a year, enjoyed that. But then, really, when everyone started getting into the whole slopestyle and half-pipe skiing, I just kind of tagged along and followed everyone else.
Right on, and your most favourite discipline is?
Yeah, ski slopestyle is definitely my favourite. Love it. So much fun.
Big airs or rails?
Yeah, big airs for sure. Like growing up, just jumping, it's just awesome. Really good.
So Cam, tell me, when did you realise that you were going to become a pro skier?
Kind of, I don't know, I was just kind of facing chasing after my brother and all of his older friends, and that's kind of what they wanted to do. So I was kind of like, yeah, I'm going to do that, but try even harder and beat you guys.
Nice. And who helped you along the way to get to where you are today?
Yeah, I've had a lot of people to get me where I am today. Like Jindabyne as a community has helped so much. Like, everyone on the mountain. I've had a lot of coaches in the past, a lot of people to ski with and just have fun, and it's just been awesome. Like a lot of different people. I mean, there's probably too many to name, but definitely mum and dad have helped me out heaps. My older brother and his friends. So yeah, it's been awesome.
Nice, Cam, nice. And you've just come out of an injury, brother?
Yeah. So last season took a pretty big fall, and ended up breaking my back in 5 spots, like fractured. So yeah, that was pretty hectic for sure, and just a long time to get back to where I am. But I'm back now and loving skiing more than ever.
Heaps of rehab?
Yeah, definitely. It was so struggles, just in the gym a lot. I mean, you got to do it. So yeah, get it done and get back into it.
Yeah, bring the carcass back into shape, mate.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And you're doing a little bit of work with the kids, like up there at the rec centre on the trampolines and stuff?
Yeah. So I help out in the local community tramp hall, which I used to go when I started there when I was 6 years old, and I had all the older boys coach me. So it's always good to kind of follow in their footsteps and do the same with the younger kids. And yeah, there's so many young kids coming through. They're going to be killing it in a couple of years.
Yeah, no doubt. And you've just come off the mountain to help out with the Rip Curl Grom search?
Yeah. So Rip Curl team rider. So I was up there helping out. Just trying to keep the stoke alive for the kids, and just trying to show them a good time and see what skiing and snowboarding's all about.
When did you pick up Rip Curl? And was there, what was the avenues that you had to go to grab a sponsor like that? Because, they're one of the biggest companies in the world and everything like that.
Yeah. So I was at the age of 14, and I think I got 2 podiums at a local threadbow comps. And I mean, from there, the local guy, Reggae Ellis and Amanda Ellis, they own a couple of the Rip Curl shops. They kind of saw me, legends. They picked me up and put me on the store team, and then from there I just grew up with them and started riding their gear and just loving it. So yeah, it's been awesome.
Biggest influences?
Oh, had a lot of big influences for sure. Like in Jindabyne, just growing up, like definitely local influences. Like my older brother Thomas Woodell, he's definitely been the biggest one for sure. And then also guys like Bowen Ferguson, Russ Henshaw, you know, Jordan Houghton, all of those older guys that I was just aspiring to be like when I was grommet. Yeah, definitely, for sure.
Nice. And who are your homies that you hang out with?
Yeah.
Who's the posse?
Yeah, so we kind of have a local group of guys that, you know, I've been hanging out with since kindergarten. Like, we went to school together back in the day, like Josh Vane, Josh Kerner, you know, heaps of skiers, Cade Robinson. So yeah, it's been awesome just like growing up in Jindabyne, kind of mucking around, having some fun on the slope. So yeah, it's been sick.
Well, enough talk for now. We'll come back and finish off the profile interview with Cam Waddell right after this footage of somewhere. Where is it?
Footage is from Switzerland. I was just playing around in the mini park after a competition. So yeah, here it is.
Check it out.
What the fuck?
So, that was pretty hectic stuff, mate.
Yeah.
You absolutely stomped every trick that you punched out then. Can you tell me some of the tricks that you were doing in that little clip?
Yeah, so just then I just did a Misty 540 followed by a switch backflip and then just do a switch cork 7 mute grab. But yeah, just kind of been cruising, having some fun in the park after a big day of comp. So yeah, it's always fun to just relax and just play around.
Ain't no thing but a chicken wing. I'll just like pull off a couple of like hectic tricks in the park at the end of the day. Mate, so what's happening this winter for Cam? What's going on?
Yeah, it should be a big winner. So back from injury now, so I'm just really hungry to get after it, compete again, learn heaps of new tricks, and yeah, might head to New Zealand in September, go over there for a competition or two, and yeah, it should be a good time.
Where's your most favourite places to go and check out, or you know, go skiing in?
Skiing in, well, probably my home resorts. I love them so much, like Threadbow and Perisher. Like, I've never had a funner time than skiing those two mountains. Like, just you know everyone, you know where to go, you know, best places on a power day, best places on spring conditions. It's just all time up there. I love it so much.
So, family, how are they? They're really good, supportive.
Yeah. Mum and dad, they do everything they can for me, which is awesome. Like, you know, they helped me out before when I was in school. They helped me out with, you know, expenses and stuff going overseas. And yeah, they've always been so supportive of me. I think Dad's kind of stoked that I kind of took skiing pretty far, considering, you know, he was a ski instructor for 20-something years. So yeah, it's been awesome.
Coolio. Well, that there is Cam Waddell. Look out for him. This winter he's going to be hucking carcass all over the snow mountains and sliding them's rails and everything like that. Cam.
Yeah, cheers.
Legend.
Thanks so much.
Thanks
Timmy.
for coming on the show, mate. And we'll be right back with heaps more stuff to come.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Woo, shakalaka! Okay, well that was our boy Cam Waddell. He is absolutely smoking and on fire. I'm sure with the way the sport is going with snowboarding and skiing, freestyle, slopestyle, half pipe, big air, Olympics, we're going to be seeing our boys, and we have been seeing our boys going off the Richter scale, but you're going to be seeing a whole lot more Australians from down under ripping it up around the world. Boom, bam, shakalaka.
Slopestyle is a pretty fresh and exciting event. It was added to the Olympics this year in 2014. There's a lot of big jumps, a lot of big rails, judged on overall impression. So every rider kind of responds to the course differently, and you see a lot of creativity.
It's not like half pipe, it's not like racing, so it gives you an adrenaline rush.
A lot of pressure. It's a really fun time, you know. Got to put a run down. It's tough.
Hit it, have fun, and just try and make it as stylish and like the best I can do.
Yeah, follow me.
Yeah, this is literally right now the best park in the world. And I'd say up there top 10 in the world all year round. Like, it's unreal. There's so many competitors here tonight having a good time, and I'm loving it.
Snowboarding's a very unique sport.
I don't know. It's very original. You can make it your own and you can do whatever you want.
Slopestyle's good because it's rails and jumps, so you've got to be really versatile to do well in slopestyle.
As soon as I land one trick, it's on to the next trick. So once you link it together, it's just perfect. Like, you've done all you can do, and that's the best feeling.
So many rails, jumps, it's so sick. Love slopestyle. Whew.
I'm so stoked. Always fun to come to Perisher. The park's always perfect, and yeah, I'm just really happy.
Okay, so we're at the end of the second episode of Big Shots TV. How was that? We have a lot of stuff going on around the Snowy Mountains. On Monday night, we have the House of Ulla in Thredbo from 5 till 9 o'clock. We're doing tastings up there with the promo girls. First time in the mountains for doing tastings. House of Ulla on Monday, 5 till 9. And coming up, which is really, really, really big, we have the first exclusivity over the bar with the Brumby Bar on Saturday the 21st of this month. That's right, we'll be down there with our promo girls. All the Big Shot crew will be there. The place will be popping and jumping. So please come down and say hello, have a tasting, and party with us on the 21st, Saturday night. It's going to be killer. But right now, to take us out for the second episode, let's have a look at Brad Gall and his road to the Molokai. It's pretty heavy, solitary. The training is unbelievable this guy goes through. So have a look at this, and we'll see you next time on the next episode. Boom, bam, shakalaka. Love yous, polar bears.
It's nearly winter here in Australia, which means it's summer in Hawaii. Time for Molokai. It's such a big part of my life. Preparing for it consumes me. It's such an incredible test of myself.
It's ancient, that urge to cross that sort of water, and we've been doing it for ever and a day as a human, but it's just tough. It just seems insurmountable when you really look at it and you go, man, that's a long, long way away.
I'm currently preparing to defend my 2012 world title. My day starts at 4:20 in the morning. I get up, hydrate and eat. By 10 to 5, I'm at the pool stretching for the morning swim sesh. I swim anywhere between 5 and 7 Ks. By 7 AM, the sun's up and I'm off to work. I eat muesli and a pre-made smoothie for breakfast in the car. Running my own business is really rewarding. It's a juggle. Time management is key. Midday, it's time to hit the gym. In the Molokai, there's nowhere to hide. If you haven't trained, you won't make the journey. After the gym, then it's back to work. Again, I skip away from work, and with what light's left, it's time to paddle. I've got a passion for my equipment. It's just as important as the body and mind. I'm forever evolving my boards. I've set up a factory to produce my craft for Molokai. Applying cutting-edge technology, this 5th generation version is my best board yet.
Just the amount of discipline that you'd have to prepare for a huge event like the Molokai. All your physical ups and downs that you go through, and running your own business at the same time, designing your own boards and having them made in a particular manner. To be able to pull that off, extraordinary effort.
Brad's a defending champion. With that comes added pressure. A lot more people are trying to gun and beat you. So just remember that you are a champion for a reason. Be confident in yourself, and wish you all the best, mate. So good luck.
I'm on track to defend my title. To see what the channel has to offer, I can't wait to get there.
Attention polar bears, just before I go, can you please follow us on Facebook, Snowy Mountains Television, also Big Shot Drinks on Facebook and Insta. Follow us, come on the journey with us. Most importantly, please drink responsibly. Boom, bam, shakalaka.